Morning, fellas. It's a little before 8 and we're about 85 degrees in the garage, and they say it's going to be a John Kerry day today. It's nice and quiet in the neighborhood, so I'm not about ready to fire up the air compressor yet. We're back on Camaro during the week. Taken off the old door hinges. We put on the new ones. We've drilled the alignment holes on the new ones. And those are ready. I need to concentrate. Sorry about the shaky cam, guys. On this back. This right in here. On the quarter panel, so we'll be sanding that down and taking care of that, and then start cleaning up the door jamb. Then we'll work on the door. This door is a little straighter than the driver's door was, but it's still rough. It needs some work right in here, especially. You can feel it. But we'll work on that. But first, we're going to concentrate on the rocker panel. I've been kicking around a few ideas on the interior, and here's one I'm thinking of doing because I want to maintain access to that back there to the electronic fuel injection panel right there. So I found a company, and they call it a rear seat deletion kit, that gives you panels here and then on the floor to delete the rear seat. And then we were kicking around of doing a roll bar in here, a 6-point roll bar back to the wheel tubs, down to the floorboard, and then low cut door rails to right up front here. And then we'll end up with a 4 or 5 point harness on it with racing buckets. So that's one interior kicking around. The other one is just put it back together stock and leave it alone. Ooh, the clock's starting. And that was an Oldsmobile 442. Okay. And the other idea was just put it back in the stock. Those are the two we're kicking around. I think my last 68 Camaro, nobody was in the back seat. I think there's been only one time that somebody's been in the back seat of that one, and that's been my younger son when the three of us go out. So I'm still kicking this around. Any thoughts or ideas? Also, I'm having a hard time finding a 6-point roll cage. I want a kit, mostly bolt-in type thing. Found a nice looking stainless steel one, but I'm not about to pay $2,500 for it. But I'm going to call Heights on Monday. They're the ones who did the suspension, gave me the suspension kits on them, and see if they have any leads on a 6-point bolt-in roll cage. And I'll investigate that along with the rear seat deletion kit and the panels and everything else, and see where we go from there. Still a long ways off for the interior, but I'd like making plans so I know which direction I'm going to take the car in when the time comes. So today we're on the door jambs, the crush panel, door jambs, rocker panel, and then we'll do the door last this time. We've got a lot of body work or straightening out to do on that lower rocker panel down there. So that's where the concentration is today. So, as always, when I have more, I'll turn this back on. Thanks for watching, guys. Later. Okay, fellas, we got it started sanding on it, and we welded some studs on. Hang on, I'll let you take a look. Yeah, it's dented right in here, and then it's pushed up right here. So I'm going to pull here and pull here and see what happens. You can see the line, the crease, the body line. It's almost disappeared from there. So we'll pull a little and see what happens and start working this. There's another little dent there, but it's nothing to shake it, stick at. This is the main culprit right here. So we'll pull on these. I'm going to first pull with this one and see what happens. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on. Later, guys. Hey, fellas. I had to switch over to the 3mm studs. Almost got the line back, the body line back in. I'm going to pull here, and hopefully I should be able to get the line back in. But she's coming in. She's getting there. I think if I pull in, when I get this one pulled and this one pulled, because I've got the line back to about here, then it just dips away right in here, and then it comes back right in here. Yeah, right in here is where it dips away. So I think if I give this a pull and not pop the line back in, this is all good up here. There's a little dips and valleys in here. I might put a stud right there too. Yeah. But she's coming. She's getting there. She's a lot better than what she was. But we'll end up putting a piece of tape along this body line and fill her up to here, and then pull that tape off and sand this down, and then we'll do a piece of tape here and fill down here and to work the body line back in. But she's getting there. It takes a long time to get this back. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey fellas, yeah, we put the stud gun away. I'm about done with it. It's about as best as I'm going to get it. Still a couple of low spots right in here, and it's right on the body line, and I've put studs there and pulled and everything else. The only other thing I could sit there and think of doing, and I might give it a shot, is drill it and put a sheet metal screw in there and pull it, or just build it up with filler. Because I brought the line back up to this point here, and from this direction I brought the line up to roughly right about there. So we got this small little area right here. So, but yeah, she's pretty there, yeah. But I was just wasting studs. I'd sit there and get 3 good pulls on it, and then they pop off. And I'd clean the metal back up, and they'd still pop off. So I wasn't really getting a good connection, so I was just throwing this, wasting the studs. So I'm going to put some 80 grit on and grind this down a little bit more over here. And I'll put a piece of tape here, and I'll do up from the tape this way. And then I'll sand it down, and then I'll pull the tape off, and we'll put the tape on this side and do the same. Maybe we'll get the body line back to where it was. But it looks a hell of a lot better than what it did. Alright, Anthony, you said you did 2 airlines. Well, here's the one here, and it's got a regulator on it because I want to be able to use it with my airbrush. And goes here. See the blue pipe follows around, goes around. Now we go on the other side of the garage. I have a 50-foot reel, but I'm thinking of taking this out because you can see the air hose still there as it comes down, and then it comes over, and it comes to this manifold here. These are all quick disconnects, so you can revamp the piping. And then the other air station is right, let's see, right there behind my son's toolbox. But yeah, my dad stated that it was A lot easier to just have another air hose than to be dragging air hose around when you're painting a car, kicking up all the dust on the floor by dragging an air hose. We've been considering, me and my sons, of adding a third station, taking out the reel and adding a third station, and I've got the hose for it, as you can see right here, and adding a third station on this wall somewhere, like right in here or something. But right now we're doing body work, but that's talk. So I'm going to pull out the mud and get that mixed up and get this going. As always, thanks for watching. When I have more, I'll turn it back on. Later, guys. Alright, fellas, first coat of mud's on. And looks like we'll be able to build this body line back up. We'll sand this down. It's a little low still in here, but we'll sand this down, and we'll keep working on this side before we go under here and hit this side. But yeah, we'll get her. So I'm going to let this set up for a little bit, go in and cool off. And hold on, let me get up off the ground. It's about almost 90 in here. And it turned out to be a John Kerry day. Got a few clouds moving in. Nice breeze out here. It's not a bad day. So we're going to let this set up. Okay, where do the Durablocks go? Get the Durablocks out, get some 80 grit on it, and we'll hit it. Like I say, we'll work on this top side mostly, because you can see, actually I could see it right from here, but it's a little low right in here. But we'll build her up and get her, and then we'll go on the bottom side. So, as always, thanks for watching, and when I have more, I'll turn this back on. Later, guys. Hey, fellas. Yeah, we block sanded down the rocker, and you can see right in here where it's still low. So I'm going to give it another coat of mud, working on this area here. But other than that, the rest came out nice. So right in here is where we need to go. So that's where I'm at. We get the top side done, then we'll work underneath. But I want to get this done, then this. So, as always, thanks for watching. When I have more, we'll turn it on. Later. Hey fellas, we got the last coat on. Do some sanding, and we'll start on the bottom side. It's starting to look good. Alright, when I get more, I'll turn this back on. Later. Hey fellas, as you can see, it's low right here, and it's going to be low right in here, but just getting there. It's coming out nice. Yeah, this is 2 coats here, and this is the first coat here. We'll sand this down, see where we're at, and then probably put another coat up here, because we're starting to, now I'm starting to build the line. So I think that's where I'm going to call it a day. Did a lot today, and we turn off this fan, and we'll pick this up tomorrow morning. And it's going on 4 o'clock. You know, we're about 90 in the garage. But now you can stand back, you can't see a dent in the rocker panel anymore, like you could before. So, I'm going to finish today. We'll pick this up tomorrow. I'll upload this before I go take a shower and grab a cold beer. As always, thanks for watching. We'll pick this up tomorrow, guys. Later.